Life, good morning, life. If you can hear me, if you can see my screen, please signify you can see my screen. And then if you can hear me, if you can see my screen, please signify the chat box. I can hear you and can see your screen. Right. Yeah, can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Yeah, can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Yeah, I was looking out for the sound. Yeah, I was looking out for the sound. Okay, yeah, you're good now. You're back. Yeah, I was looking out for the sound. Okay, yeah, you're good now. You're back. Yeah, I was looking out for the sound. Okay, so like I said, I miss you guys a lot, right? Being just one thing or the other, yeah. But as well as this season, I will not be. I can't promise to for especially for this month, for this London life market, right? It won't be as consistent as before, but I'll still try my best to most especially when I resume June. Okay, it's not going to be as before, but I'll still try my best. But for the mentorship, we'll still be having our mentorship. Yeah, I'll try to keep that 10 p.m. Right. So yeah, you understand that. Right. So welcome once again. Invite to guests who are not here yet. For them to run. All right, let's start. Let's start. So I want to give us something, not a new thing, just like it's gonna help us in our timing and our session. Okay. I don't know if I can send the notes to. Okay, well, I will send the notes to the group, and I will show us from WhatsApp here. Okay, I will show us from WhatsApp and I will send to the group. So I sent it to my guys at Investment, and they were like, wow, they're blown up. So it's going to be a guide for our timing. We talk about timing and session. So I've gotten a way to have a general strategic timing, right? I did my research. Okay, I did my research and I got a general specific timing that you expect to see volume in your sessions. Are you excited? Okay, a general specific timing where you expect to see volume in your sessions. So I'm sending to the group now it's going to be on setup analysis. All right. So time is the hidden edge. Align it with structure for surgical precision. Time is the hidden edge. So it's going to be a structure of structure plus time, right? So during your session, right, you're looking out for the specific timing for volume. Okay, so in just 5 minutes, just break down what I've just sent here in just 5 minutes. If you can hear me typing, I can hear on the chat box. Typing time plus structure equals precision. Let me do that with you. Or structure plus time. Structure plus time. Structure plus time edge equals precision. Structure plus time edge. Structure plus time edge equals precision. Type on the chat box, everybody. So you know what time of the day you are expected to be on your charts, right? You know what time of the day you are expected to be on your charts. So our sessions is divided into Asian, London, and New York. You all know, right? Asian, London, and New York. All right. Now, starting from Asian session, Asian open is 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. So what's happening there is what I call the initial liquidity grab. Range building begins. So at 12 a.m. to 2 a.m., what's happening is we are building ranges and liquidity are grabbing. That's the word like that. So if you are going to be trading, you're not meant to trade between 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. because that's where we have the range is being built and where liquidity will be grabbed. Okay. Then from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., usually we now have the best time for clean position setup. That's the Asian prime move. Quiet position entry. When I saw this, I was like, wow, no wonder I have that 2 a.m. because the 2 a.m. prime time, I didn't see it anywhere. I didn't research it anywhere. I saw it on the chart. I saw price action always respect during 2 a.m. I never did the research. But now doing my research and seeing that 2 a.m. is a prime time for Asian like ProFx. Yeah, it is there. So type in 777 for ProFx. Everybody. 777. Type in 777 for ProFx. So it means that what I saw on the chart, what the chart taught me was correct. That's why I was so that the chart is your best teacher. The chart will teach you what no mentor can teach you. You will just be confirming what you have seen on the chart with other mentors. It's like a confirmation that okay, what I saw on the chart, I know Chris. That's actually what is actually an edge in the market. So it means that 2 a.m. is a prime time actually, and I checked it for other Asian pairs, not only for gold. I checked NZD when one sell happened one time like that, 2 a.m. prime time. So you can also go and check, go and backtest also. It means that 2 a.m. is a time where you want to expect to see something. Look at it, look at even today. Look at today. This today. Look at this 2 a.m. 2:15. This sell happened at that time. Look at what happened. So we have the location was priced back to this what? To this block. As at what's it called now? 2 o'clock, yeah. So before 2 o'clock, what happened? There was a grab. We said that 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. is what? Liquidity grab and all of that. So from 12 a.m. to these two, you can see that we took out inducement, that's liquidity grab. We took out this high. So this, I'm giving us practical now. It's not theory. We took out that inducement, okay, into where? Into this other block on 15 minutes. On 15 minutes. And what happened? We had a what? A sale. So AIT. Our target is here, smashed. Target 2 is what? Here, smashed. Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Target. Our T. A, area of value. I, inducement. Confirmation is 2 a.m. to 4 or 6 or 7. That's the prime time for trading Asian, and you are done for Asian section. So Asian section, if you are trading from your middle line, you have more sniper and more what? Risk to reward. So this is already 1 to 8. Chicken 1 to 8. Just the Asian before London even opens. You have done 8%. You see now? So don't joke with this edge, please. Go and study it. Like I said, non-negotiable for the if you are a day trader or a scalper, you can't ignore timing and sessions. You ignore it to your detriment. You have to add it to whatever strategy you're using. You have to add it to it. So go to your instrument and check out for how this time play out. So Asian 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. we are done. We are done. Now 4 to 6 a.m. that's where we are now wrapping up. We are now wrapping in for London rather. So we have liquidity increased, volatility increased, wrapping in for London 4 to 6:30. That's not when you're trading. Your trading is already at 2 a.m. That's where you're trading. 4 to 6 is just a wrap up of what Asian into London. If it's clear, typing is clear. If it's clear, typing is clear. Hello, my love. The chief away. No, just to wait. Because no, I think I'm still expecting some. Like I'm late right now. Expecting something. It hasn't dropped yet. So, is it perfect? Like always be scared. Even if you talk to her yourself, because I need to be in. Okay, is that what you're talking about now? Okay, let me talk to her. Let me do what let me talk to her. I'm in class, but let me just talk to her first. She said to do. Okay, okay. Tell her I'll call her. I'm in class now. I'll call her because I'm not in class. Tell her I'll call her. It's today the new car said I want you to come and sit on the machine. When you go and call your brother, if I say I want to sit, I'm not sitting on anything. Tell her I'll call her. Okay, right. Yeah, so clear, right? I want everyone to type in clear. Everybody. I want everyone to type in clear. Everybody. Here it is. I'm not seeing one person. All right, so we are wrapped up Asian. That's it. Then, like I said, two ways for yourself. Whether you sell limits, that's risk entry. This is risk entry. Entry from your other block or from your location is what is risk entry. I'm putting this in case we have new guys. If you are new audience, risk entry on 15 minutes order block. Okay, middle line. Then for conservative, go to your 5 minutes using a candlestick close. I've said this over and over again. Your conservative entry is where 5 minutes close. Candlestick after IDM is for conservative. Your entry model for conservative is what? The candlestick after IDM. After grabbing liquidity, your candlestick that closed after the IDM, right, is your entry confirmation for your conservative entry if you're using instant market. So look at it. As at what time is this? This is at 2:40. This bearish candlestick close as at 2:40 is a confirmation for the sell. Are we together, guys? This candlestick close at 2:40 is a sell confirmation. Stop loss above and take profit at where? At the target. That's 1 to 3. So you can see it reduced. Candlestick gave us 1 to 3, while um, from the middle line for sell limits gave us 1 to 8. So it depends on the one that you're confident in using. You can choose to use both, choose to use one. Depends on you. Okay. So this one is conservative entry. The candlestick close is conservative because in that case you are less likely to be stuck out. Okay. So risk entry. Let me move it here. Risk entry here. Conservative entry here, and we are done for Asian. Can you see from here? The structure is even giving you bearish from here. So the context is already giving you that okay, we are already having a bit of structure, just a pullback and all that. So everything is aligning. Okay. break of structure. Then from 2 a.m. Hope you are seeing what I'm showing you guys. So break of structure, 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. grabs liquidity into POI as at 2:45 it sell. So this Asian forex action. Right? Is it clear, everybody? So go and do your back testing. Get more. All right, clear. Thank you. Let me just send the screenshot to the group as a study guide. All right, so let's move on. What do we have next? So then we come into London. This one, London, I love this one a lot. I'm going to apply it now. London for pre-London, 6:30 to 8 a.m. You have the first liquidity sweep or manipulation. That's the London prep. Okay, that's 6:30 to 8 a.m. And I've seen that you can even have good opportunities during 6:30 to 8 a.m. This time frame here, this time window is a good time to also trade. If you know already. So before you even open for London by 8 to 10, this one here, you'll have caught some good trades 6:30 to 8 o'clock. And I'll show you now. Right? Then afternoon New York section, we have 12:30 to 2:30. We have the 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Right now. So let's go to 6:30 to 8 a.m. Let's see what that one you can use that one for Euro USD for major pairs. It works like magic there. Okay, that one is for Euro USD. It happened yesterday, it happened on Thursday. Massive. Is it happening now already? It's not happening now yet. So let me delete everything here for our sake. And let me just go straight into yesterday. I'll show you. I'll put in the time. So 6:30 to 8 o'clock is our time, Abby. So what I advise is you come into your chat 30 minutes before your time window. So if your time is saying come and trade 6:30 a.m. to what 8 a.m. That means that you should be seated in your chat by what 6 o'clock to start setting up your what key levels. Do you understand? 6 o'clock a.m. is your what chart setup, and I'm setting up my levels. So that's 6 a.m. right? Watch carefully. So what do I need to see? I said on my notes here, break of structure setups and what liquidity grab. Can you see liquidity grab, comma, BOS setup, sweep, manipulation, London prep, liquidity grab, BOS setup, right? In context. So let's see. What do we see here? Before this is our Asian session, right? This is the beginning of the day. Monday. This is Monday. That's yesterday. Monday started here. There was already break of structure and all of that happening. You see it. If you look at it carefully, this is a break of structure. Okay. Then what do we now see here? We came here, this guy. Then by 6 o'clock, we have the new sweep. By 6 o'clock, into 6:30, you can see we grab this liquidity. This is 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, 6:05, 6:15, blah 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 blah. By 6:30, we grab this liquidity inducement. And what is your confirmation entry model? Candlestick after inducement is your first entry. Candlestick after in that's your first entry. For risk entry, it is the sell limit. On 3 minutes, you see that another block is here. On 3 minutes, there is another block. You see the other block on 3 minutes. Let's go 3 minutes. On 3 minutes, there was another block. So if you are not confident on using sell limits, then use instant market. Wait for the candlestick to close above the inducement. Simple. If you are not confident on using your order block, wait for a candlestick confirmation. It's not by force to use sell limits. Eh? Look at the other block here now. 3 minutes. Boom. That was a sell limit order. But if you are not sure of that, like I said, just wait for candlestick to close. So the one at 651, candlestick at 651 was the conservative entry. If you are with me, tell me with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I am with you. I am with you. I am with you. The candlestick at what 651 close was the confirmation entry. 651 candlestick close. You are holding this trade till 8 o'clock. If you don't have any target at the left, because you are trading 6:30 to 8 o'clock, best believe this guy is taking that direction to London Open. This is the market conditioning. This is not a strategy. This is an edge. So you ignore this edge at your own loss, because this is how the market moves. Timing is not a strategy, it's a market edge. So that's why I said in my note again that time is the hidden edge. Time is the hidden edge. Align it with structure for surgical precision. So write this on the chart for everybody. Time is the hidden edge. Align it with structure for surgical precision. Time is the hidden edge. Align it with structure for surgical precision. Time is the hidden edge. Time is the hidden edge. Align it with structure for surgical precision. Time is the hidden edge. And the days it does not happen, don't worry. Every day is not Christmas. I can always say once. It has happened once in the market. I expect that to happen again. It might not happen the next day. It might not happen just, but I know that pattern has become a winning edge. So now let's go. This happened on Thursday. This same 6:30, exactly around this time window. So imagine if it was only trade, if you can only this trade now. Let's see how many. Let's see the route to reward we have on this trade. Let's see. See how market move though. You will not pay attention to this one. 1 to 8 before London started dropping, and this drop was even aligned because this drop was a previous week high liquidity, and it was a liquidity higher time frame on 1 hour. Okay, that drop happened at what? A liquidity on 1 hour. This is it here. 1 hour high. Okay, happened here, and it even smashed it. But that was the target. That was the target. Liquidity. It had to go and target that liquidity to start dropping. All right. 6:30. Clear. So there is a supply above this target. So we are expecting soon. And even when the market start dropping, we also follow the same, because this sell that happened during London section and what New York. This small sell that you are seeing here, this start of the sell happened during London. Let's check it out. So if you are trading London, London is 8:30, 8 to what 10, right? If you don't see it around 8 to 10, then you wait for New York. So let's check how if there was a sell opportunity. So we have bought doing what pre-London, right? Pre-London was what a buy opportunity. So let's check what London and New York gave us as a price action. as an opportunity. Let's check it out. Structure plus time. Okay, so structure is the context. Structure can be either break of structure, right? As your structure. Now, watch now. Let's mark out the structure and let's see if it aligns with time. This is what break of structure into the supply. And this is this change of character? Talk to me, guys. Is that yeah? And it pulled back into this. On 3 minutes, you see it clearly. It pulled back into this. What time was that? 1 p.m. So London did not give us. London was building the price action for New York sell. All right. So during the New York time window, which is from 12 a.m. to 2. Let me come to my New York. New York is what? 12:30 to 2:30 is what the first setup zone, right? That's the first opportunity from 12:30 to 2:30. That's the first volatility expansion or reversal. So, question for us: is this an expansion or reversal? We said that 12:30 to 2:30, we are expecting what? Expansion or reversal setup, right? Now, this setup you are seeing, is this expansion setup or reversal setup? This New York trade you are seeing coming from London, is this an expansion or a reversal? Is this an expansion or a reversal from London buy? London pre London gave us a buy, and now we're having a sell. Is that an expansion or a reversal? Your first take profit is going to be at the breaker block, right? Your first take profit at the what? Breaker block 1 to 5. So you have done 1 to 8 for pre-London buy. Now you are okay. You can see the breaker block came back and what? And finally for the day before you now come now and start giving us a grab. So it pulled back again, but this is already close of day, right? So but we're looking at what happened at this first initial o'clock, 1 o'clock. Okay, good. No expansion, okay. It's not expansion, it's reversal. Oh. How can it be expansion? It's reversal now. We bought during London. Now we are having a change of character. That's a reversal. That's a react for London. If your time window is giving you, I'm going to trade 12:30 p.m. My to what? 2:30. So what time should you be on the chart, everybody? What time should you start marking a setup? What time should you mark your vertical line like we did for our pre-London? If your time window is saying your first opportunity is what? 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. What time should you mark out your vertical line to now expect your key levels? What time should that be? Let me see if you are following. What time should that be? Exactly 12 o'clock. Perfect. Perfect. 12. So what you do is just find a way. Let me do all this again. Let me do everything. So assuming that you are not on the after the London by you want to go and sleep like me. I'm going to go and watch Netflix. So after you have that, just come back 12 o'clock. Pam, put your vertical line. and wait and see how price action. So once you have done this, you see clearly that okay, at this point, you're already having what is called break of structure into my supply. And we have seen already at this time that we are having a what character change. So by this 12:20, 12:22, 25, 12:30, you saw that okay, wow, this guy has taken out this this low, right? Structure, 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 structure. We have taken out this low as at 12:25. Can say I'm calling the time specifically. So it's about precision and being strategic. That's a character change already. Back AIT, okay, as it's pulling back, it will have taken out inducements. As far okay, so let's see if we took out inducements. It is inducements, yes. There's no more than one character change you took out, self. So you can so the more the character change, the more valid the reversal will be. Right? The more the character change, the more valid the reversal will be. So all this happened after you marked out your 12 p.m. So the structure is becoming very clear now. So before price even pull back, you have marked your character change. Inducement, you can see. Is this an inducement? Type in yes if you know that this is an inducement. Type in yes. If it's clear that this is an inducement, type in yes. Okay, if it is clear for you that this is inducement, type in yes. After the inducement, what do you see? Can you see this other block waiting for you? 12:24 other block. 12:24 other block. 12:24 other block. 12:24 other block. 3 minutes. Like I said, there are two ways to enter. You either use your sell limit or wait for candlestick confirmation. Most times I love waiting for candlestick confirmation. So if you are scared, wait for 103 candle. So as a 103, you have this close confirmation and stop loss is what above. Okay, your take profit is like I said is at what at your block. Just come and target what this low. Always about what target your what liquidity. That's where your take profit is target. All right, and let's see how many games delivered. That's 1 to 3, not bad. Smashed. 1 to 3 smashed. There was even a scaling opportunity. Okay, price pulled back, gave you opportunity again to what sell again. Can you see? So that started happening already as at what 1 o'clock. The move has happened already. Want to run, and this is it. So this is 1 to 3. If 3, you are good. All right. Then that's a wrap up for London section. So you can see that it's beyond structure. It's beyond, and we have an edge. What's our edge? What edge are we adding now to this our structure or strategy or other block? So other SMT traders are doing normal liquidity grab, normal demand, normal order block. But what is making you different? Type on the chat box. What you are having the same order block, you are trading the same liquidity, you are trading the same chain of character, you are trading the same name it. But what is making you stand out? What is the edge we have on this strategy? Timing, exactly. Yeah, timing, the specific time. So we know the exact trading window, and it helps to even become more deliberate and to even use instant market, not to use a pending order that might sweep you out when you're not there and the chart now went your way, right? So it makes you prepare at the particular time and you get stopped out less. If this makes sense, typing makes sense. If it's going to help, if it makes sense, typing makes sense. With this help, with this help, with this help, with this help. So let's look at what Hero is having for us today, and let's see. No time to do more. So just go and do your backtest. So let me just do final one on Thursday. I sent it to my guys. I'll do what price did on Thursday, last week Thursday, this same 6:30. You only just so what you do is write out those times, let it by your side. Those times, right? As I wrote it out for you, just write everything out and put it by your side in your trading desk and be comparing the time to the price action and see what magic will happen. Write out those things out and put them side by side in your trading desk to be comparing the timings. So let's check out Thursday. The same thing happened. So I can say now that this price action is, so if I want to now write my note, I'll just say pre-London equals buy, London, I'll just say accumulation. I can put dash dash dash. That means there was no what opportunity. Then New York equals what sell. So this helps me to for journaling. So pre-London was a buy opportunity. London did not give us any opportunity. New York gave us what? A sell opportunity. That's the conclusion for yesterday, right? Now let's go to Thursday and conclude. This Thursday. Even Friday to the same thing, but let's start with Thursday. Look at Thursday. What do we do first? For the pre-London, which is 6:30, we're going to put our vertical line at 6 o'clock. Yeah. Mr. Femi, this is the chart I was telling you about. That chart that you said took you out for the buy and I started selling. This is the chart on Thursday. Are you here? Are you here? Mr. Femi? This is that chart. So this is 6 o'clock. I've said that, right? Then see what happens. At 6 o'clock, what do we see? Exactly at that time. This thing is not random, guys. It can't be random. Then, like I always say, if you are, yeah, I see you. If you are not confident of the order block for buy limits, use your candlestick that goes after IDM. It makes you safe. So after the IDM, the question is what candlestick is printing. You can see very clearly after the IDM, we printed a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern at a 6:45. 6:45. Your time window is 6:30 to 8 o'clock, right? And our vertical line is placed at 6 o'clock, waiting. At 6 o'clock, we saw a price action of break of structure, inducement AIT. Our A was definitely below here. That's on 3 minutes, right? Our A, 3 minutes or 5 minutes, order block. If you're not confident of putting your buy limit there, then wait for an engulfing candle, a pin bar, hammer, whatever pattern that it is that is showing. Wait for it to close. At the close, you can see very clearly you have a bullish candle close. You put your buy. Stop loss is below the candlestick low. And what do? Hold your profits or your trade till 8 o'clock. Or look left and target the next liquidity. in this case now, price did not get exactly to this high, so you'll have been greedy, you'll have waited for this guy. But before 7:30, what's the time zone in the notes? 6:30 to what? To 8, right? So by 7:30, for me, I just feel by 7:30, right, I should be closing my positions because one, this is not a main, it's not a main trading window. It's like a pre-London. So this optional is when you see opportunities that you trade this particular trading window. You don't expect to catch the main move in your pre-London. All right. So by 7:30, before 8 o'clock, safe, you should be closing out your position because it's not the main move. If you see 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, just close it. Don't wait because that section is what is the pre-London and liquidity grab session, right? You don't expect to see much there. It's London and you have the main move. London move is the main move. If market wants to continue buying from pre-London, then catch that buy during the London. Just wait for it to retrace or something, but ensure you close your position when London is opening. All right, because you can see that when London opens, it started selling immediately. Immediately. So if you are still holding this buy now, or more low, and you have gotten a 1 to 4 already, so why the greed? 1 to 3, 1 to 4, done. So so pre-London was a buy opportunity, and that buy, like I was telling Mr. Femi, this buy was sitting at the retracement of a Fibonacci. Let's see. That buy was sitting at a fib retracement. You can see. Look at it. Lower high, lower low. This is the break of structure. Yeah. So let's map out the retracement of the fib. Lower high towards lower low. What fib is here? Do we see everybody? 61.8 golden ratio. Exactly at 61.8, market started dropping. It has to drop now because that's already a place to start taking profit. So at every Fibonacci retracement level is your resistance zones to take profits. Resistance zone, take profits. Resistance zone, take profits. Resistance zone, take profits. Resistance zone, take profits. So you don't expect to be still buying again when you price already at 61.8. Okay. Now, so we are clear with that. Now, London is between 8 to what? 10:30. 8 to 10:30. So what do? For London, by 7:30, you have marked your what? Your vertical line. So it's just a 30 minutes preparation. So let's see, there was a London opportunity, but I saw in London and a New York opportunity on that Thursday. So let's go back and see. So you just have to be more deliberate on the timing. You're still doing the same thing. You're not changing your strategy. Remember, you're not changing your edge. You're still doing your break of structure. You're still doing your order block. You're still doing your whatever you're doing. You're still doing it. But now you're not paying attention to the time. You see now, you're still doing all what you're doing. Now let's see for the London. We put our vertical line at what? 7:30. 30 minutes, right? Good. So what do we expect to see? A what? Change of, because the idea you have already tapped into 6 o'clock, 61.8. My first confirmation will be this candlestick. When price starts your Fibonacci retracements, your candlestick can be a confirmation pattern. So this already is my first sell signal. This candlestick 8 o'clock, because this candlestick is printing out on location. This candlestick is printing out on a location. So even if you miss this one, no problem. You have a breakout impulse, right? You miss this first sell, What do you wait for? AIT. This is the inducement back into what? This other block. So let's go to this 5 minutes. Yeah. Our I, our A, right? So you can see it swept out, it swept this guy a little bit. So if you're not careful on your sell limits, you'll be stopped out. That's why I said most likely I prefer to use confirmation entry. Since I am on the trading window, instead of using sell limits, I will not be there when it takes me out. Wait for kind to close outside of the block, then put my sell and SL above. For me, that's better. But anyway, it is. So, but if you are doing sell limits, ensure you're having stop loss that will give you 2 pips extra. So don't put your stop loss very close to your other block. I've seen it from experience. So if you are selling at the sell limit, whether from middle line or from pixel line, ensure your stop loss is not at the tip. So your stop loss will have like 2-3 pips extra. So if it's to be normally maybe 8 pips, just make it 10. Add 2 more pips to it. Do you understand that now? It will reduce your risk to reward, but it's fine. It's better. It's better. So that's for London. Then for New York now, we now took out this inducement again. That was crazy. New York took out this inducement and went to respect. I went to respect the origin of the other block. That's crazy. So all this projection is telling you what market can do on some certain days. So now, if you have done your backtesting enough, you will not be surprised again with market price action. This is a crazy day. So now this is preparing you for afternoon, right? What do? You put your time at two. What's the time again? New York is what? 12:30 to what? 2:30. So I'm putting my vertical line at 12 p.m. Okay. If I did not see opportunity at 12 p.m., I put it at what? 2 p.m. That's where I do it. So 12 p.m. vertical line, 2 p.m. vertical line. Because of this 12:30 here. Okay. So because of this 2:30 here. So 12:30, I put 12 p.m. 2:30, I put 2 p.m. So if I don't see opportunity between that 12:30 and 1, I didn't see price action, I put another line at 12. Because here now, this is 12 o'clock. Okay. After this break of structure, price was still what? Buying seriously. And we wanted to sell. So we have to have another price action again at what? 2. Bam. Yeah. So this is vertical line at 2 o'clock. Can you see? 2 o'clock, we're still buying. 2:05, we are still buying. 2:10, we are still buying. But 2:15, we saw a sell. And that sell, that's why this vertical line is important too. That sell is respecting the 5-minute order block. So such candlestick are not meant to be joked with, because this candlestick can put that anywhere. You can be buying and sell and still keep on buying. You can be buying like in this case now. You can be having this action price, buy, sell, because we are already in a location, right? We're already in a location. So the buy has to stop. You get now? So timing plus structure equals surgical position. You didn't write that in the chat box, so I think you should write it out. Time is the hidden edge. So this is the entry is at 2:15. Stop loss at the high of the candlestick. Your first target is at where? Your T, 1 to 3. Okay? Set look left for your session liquidity. Almost the same thing. 1 to 3.6. And you're done for the day. You are done for the day. So that's what I have for you guys today. So let's now go to the charts. So now start applying this thing because now you'll be trading in alignment with time. And I see after that, see our price now starts increasing. All right. If this is clear, type in clear. So in summary, pre-London buy, London sell, New York sell. That's the summary of this price action on Thursday. Pre-London equals to what? Buy. London equals what? Sell. New York. So now the question for us will now be that every single day, what will London be doing? What will London be doing? And what will New York be doing? Every single day, what will London be doing? What will London be doing? And what will New York be doing? So you are trying to like speculate and predict. Let me just put it that way. You're trying to put a speculation that okay, what is most likely? What was the price action most likely for London? What was the price action most likely for London? What's the price action most likely for New York? Do you get that now? Because you need to know what price will do before you does it. That's how you make money now. Abi? You need to have said, okay, I believe price is going to buy in the next 3 hours. Right? Or I believe price is going to sell in the next 3 hours. So you need to have that future prediction, if I will use that word. Exactly, guys. London, London, New York. Buy, sell, sell. Is that clear now? All right, clear. Good, 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 good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we are trying to like interrogate the market. So pre-London, what are you like to do? You're trying to, so you are talking to the market. You're talking to the market. So guy, what's up? What's your plan? What's the plan for London session? What's the plan for New York? Let's talk. Talk to me, guy. Talk to me, bro. Yeah, talk to me, bro. So you talk to the charts, you converse, all right? The conversation, talk to the chat, talk to the chat. So let's talk to the chat now for this morning. Let's talk to the chat for this morning and see. Oh no, not this one. Shit, 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 shit. All right, so let's talk to the chat. Let me read everything I have here. Now, chat, let's go. Let's check what happened for pre-London. Pre-London has happened already, Abby. Was there opportunity to trade or not? What do you do? Put your vertical line at 6 o'clock, assuming that you're not aware of Bernard over there. So 6 o'clock is where here. Now you can see that there was no opportunity today. Yes or yes? There was no serious opportunity. Okay, there was. Okay, there was a little bit of buy. So you can see that you can still scalp. You can scalp and make crazy money from 6 to 8. There was even opportunity. I didn't even see it well. There was because it's so clear. right? You're already buying. Look at broker structure, broker structure, broker structure. So at 6 o'clock, I want you to say, look at it with me. Is there an opportunity to buy from 8:30 to 8 o'clock? Was there buying opportunities? Let's judge this together. 6:30 is, so this is 6 o'clock, right? What do we see? Break of structure. What do we see? Inducement. Is this a buying opportunity from 6 to 8? Yes or this 3 minutes? As at 6, like I said, by 8 o'clock, you should close in your position because, or just look left for, I just, this is like a scalping setup. 1 to 3, done. Sharp, sharp. Sharp, sharp trade though. So it can either give you a good opportunity or just little opportunity. But that 6:30 to 8 o'clock, you can catch trading opportunities there. It's higher low, higher high. So with our Fibonacci, let's see what we have with the extension for TP. Okay, so let's see what 1 minute is saying. So your entry is going to be 1 minute, 3 minutes. I need to say that. Your entry time frame is going to be what? 1 minute, 3 minutes. So on 1 minute, as at 6:54, your stop loss will be reduced. Your stop loss will be at what? At the candlestick low. So you can catch a good risk to reward. So in this case now, our risk to reward will be very, 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 very big. Oh boy, 1 to 10. Okay, 1 to 9. 1 to 9. This is 1 to 9 already for pre-London. You have just passed if it's one of the prop. If it's just fresh, so you are not yet in Jordan. All right, this is it. 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Our entry was what? 6:54. So from 6:54 up until now, we have done 1 to 9. Is that good business? So we have seen it happen 3 times, and I've said that the what's the word now? Truth is in its consistency. Okay, the power of the truth lies in its consistency. So can we agree now that this edge setup is true? Because the power of the truth lies in its consistency. Can we agree now that this setup is true? This edge rather is true? Because I've been finding a way. It just came as a thought that how can I be able to, number one, I want to be making money before I even come to teach guys. Like I don't want to be missing opportunities. Maybe in the so there is a stigma or a disadvantage of becoming a trainer or a teacher or a coach, that you miss out on so many opportunities. Get so locked in with teaching and you begin to miss trade. So the best, and again, I'm not having a training job now that will require me to even be more big on training. So I want to find a way of, I have made my money for the day before coming to teach you guys. Before coming to teach them at the Veslo for the day job, ASEAN section, I don't make money for my salary already. Similarly to before coming to teach you guys 7 o'clock pre-London, I have made money from 6:30 to 8 o'clock, or I've made money from Asian section to London. So I can be carefree. This is a good opportunity. 9%. Are we together, guys? If it's clear, type in clear, 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 clear. So always be prepared for catching this kind of moves. It can do a lot. Okay, these small scalpings can do a lot. These little scalpings can do a lot, right? So I'm not in the school of thought I would say swing trading is better than scalping. Scalping is better than no. This is a 1 to 9 as a scalper. A swing trader can never get a 1 to 9. If you are a swing trader, you are going to use, I don't know, 2, 3 months to get 1 to 9. With your whole 2 weeks of swing trading, you still have 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. Do you see now? But I understand the part that okay, you have more traits of uh, quality and you are busy. But don't underestimate. You can be a scalper and be disciplined and even make more money than a swing trader if you know what you're doing because you're catching crazy risk to rewards, crazy ones. This is 2 pips stop loss. Oh, 2 pips, 2 pips to catch 20 pips. That's about okay. 2.5 to catch 20.23 pips. Yeah, and you can even say that you even have scaling. This is another block of structure. Came back again, you buy again. So you have more opportunities to even re-enter because you are scalping your trading window. You're already buying. So anything is buy. Impulse correction, you buy. Impulse correction, you buy. So end of the day, you're even doing more than let's even do it safe. You're even doing more than 1 to 9 because you have to maximize your own trading style to the minimum. Look at it now. And that sweet buy again. You catch it again, hold it, 1 hour order block. So I don't want us to be wasting money, wasting pips. You catch and maximize every opportunity. This is another one again. This is 3.4 pips. Hold on tight. 1 to 5 is okay. So 9 plus 5. Is it sweet? Is this sweet? Scalping. Scalping can be very, 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 very. So if you are scalping, your trading window, if you are day trading too, your trading window is very important. So yeah, let me send this. Let me send this to my guys also. Let me okay. Let me refer to this guy. Okay. Let me send this to my guys first. Okay. Free London. 8 a.m. Okay, so it's clear, right? So now that it's clear, what do we do? So let's go and see how let's go and see GBPUSD. Okay, let's see how GBPUSD also behaved. Let's see if it's similarly because of course. What do we do? Just come and mark what? 6. Okay, this is 6. And just look out for what? Break of structure setups. Because the rule is what? Break of structure setups and liquidity grab. That's the rule. Break of structure, liquidity. That means you are expecting a direction and a break of structure. So market is going, it's trending. Okay. Are we trending up? So I can continue to buy for pre-London, okay? Or we are trending down to sell for the pre-London. Simple. Are you getting it now? We will have gotten the context from the Asian range already. Don't worry. The context is already here. Look at it now. It's already clear from here. We will have started trading from, but we don't trade Asian. We will have started trading from this guy, but we are sleeping here, so we don't know what happened. So coming to wake up by 6 o'clock, we already having what a clear context. So market don't they buy already. Do you see now? You only just to get involved with the buy into the what London section. So we have gotten a context already from the Asian range onset. Do you see now? Your own job is to wait for what AIT and continue. So let's go. At 6:30, this is 6:30, right? So 6:30, we have the same thing too. This is the inducement for the 6:30. Before 6:30, you check out for the grab. Before 6:30, check out for the grab. That's the inducement. So let's go to 1 minute. Then the candlestick that forms immediately after the inducement is your entry. The candlesticks that forms immediately after the inducement is your entry. So where's our entry? This candlestick here, 654 or 655. Your stop loss is just below the candlestick low to have a tight stop loss, and this is 2 pips. Where's your take profit? Your target high, or just leave your trade to run till 8 o'clock, or Fibonacci extension. This is sweet. This is sweet. Swing low to swing high. All right. Can you see? And we are done. 1 to 5. We are done. Then for the scaling in, like I said, you can see. Don't worry, don't worry. The IDM, you won't have the challenge. Don't worry. I'll explain that in class. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, let me just talk about that now. So what's IDM? Simply, IDM is liquidity that has been grabbed or has been induced. Now, why is my IDM here? It is not IDM yet. It was first a liquidity. Now you get it now. Let me clear something from your mind. So, is this a higher low? Low? A higher low? Yes or no? Is that a higher low? Where's my HL? That's a swing point. Is that a swing point? Is that a swing point? How do you know it's higher low? Because it broke structure, higher high. Yes, good. Now, that high low makes it a liquidity pool. Because that higher low makes it what? A liquidity pool. Now, when price wants to buy, every higher low will either be induced or will be maintained. When price is buying, creating higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, every higher low is either going to be liquidity to be maintained. That means price and not take out the higher low, but we continue, or price will sweep that higher low and continue. So at every higher low is the potential inducement. It is first a liquidity. So when price sweeps a higher low, it has become an inducement. Simple. That means that higher low was not strong enough, because normally every higher low is a strong point, because that higher low break a structure. Means that higher low has become a strong point which should not be broken. So once a higher low is broken, that higher low is no longer strong. So it has become weak. So either reverse or induce and continue buying. So two things will happen when the higher low is taken out. It means that either the higher low has become a change of trend, or it was just mere inducement to continue buying. So if you look carefully, every higher low here, look at this one, higher low, inducement, higher low, inducement, higher low, inducement, higher low again, because they were all what? They were all swept. And that's the last one. And we're having that one exactly around 6:30 time frame. So when I see a higher low, I put my liquidity expecting that there might be an inducement of that low for price to continue buying. So this becomes an inducement. Why? It has swept, because this was meant to hold, right? This is a demand zone that is meant to hold. So that demand zone now did not hold. That means there was not enough liquidity in this pool. There was not enough liquidity in this pool. So therefore, we have to what? Sweep this low, and it becomes an inducement, because sellers were induced, sellers were manipulated as if we want to sell. So those that put sell stop orders, right, will have been stopped out. And those that put buy orders and put their stop loss here will have been stopped out. So there are orders that have been accumulated at this low. So that's what we have. Is that clear now? Inducement. Inducement is a type of liquidity. Inducement is a type of liquidity. It is liquidity that has been swept. Inducement is the liquidity that has been swept, inducing one part of the. You get it? I try. You go buy one champagne from you. One champagne. I'll I'll collect it from your hand. One champagne. Now look at it now. Okay, let's now do inducement again now to scaling. Now watch carefully. Watch high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Come and see inducement. Induce, inducement. Can you see now? Higher low was swept. My first inducement was this guy, higher low. Why? Right? Look at another inducement again. Why? Because this guy know waiting, you know who? Inducement. So my final inducement will be this guy. And you can see price also in a way like swept it. You can see that price also swept that guy too. You can see sweep. So higher low, higher low, higher low. So me, I'm waiting for candlestick to print. Yeah, it's located at the low, the swing origin. Yeah, it's not only at the original, at every swing point, at every low. Okay, we either induce that low or that low is maintained. So it's not only at original. So we have inducement here, but this guy still he induced this guy, he induced this guy. So we call this like this last point of true mitigation in this context now. This is the last point of, so there is nothing again to induce after this guy. This has given us the first breakout. Come here. So this guy now, my entry is at this bullish candle. Okay. Then my stop loss will be what? Below. I want to always wait for inducements, then the candlestick to form. So your inducement can be at the origin, or it can be alongside of your Fibonacci. Now, it came full to the origin in this case. All right. In this case, inducement that was used, that was valid, came full origin, but it's not always the case. Do you get the point now? Because GU loves liquidity more than EU. So in this case, my stop loss is going to be below this low, 4 pips. Second, this second entry was scaling opportunity, 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. Are done. This scaling in the first one was already 1 to 5 there about, so we already have good, yeah. So yeah, that's what we have. That's what we have. So it's clear. I believe it's clear now. Um, is it clear? Fully clear? Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. Expecting a drop for both EU and G and all that. So like I said, what happened now? London gave us what? Pre-London gave us buy, right? So pre-London gave us buy. So we are investigating. So London, what will you give us? New York, what will you give us? So most likely, London will either give us sell or won't give us anything, and New York give us sell. So we monitor price action as London and New York. So let's quickly go to 1 hour and see what London will most likely give us. And you see that it's most likely giving us a sell because we have taken out, this is the almighty inducement that was taken out here. Almighty inducement. Almighty inducement taken out here. This is an example of origin of inducement. You can see now. Origin of inducement. This one. Origin of inducement. After sweeping it, the candlestick that forms immediately after inducement is your first entry. I've said that all the time. This one is your first. Then you can say, okay, I will wait for you to come back to the origin again. If it would. Sometimes it doesn't come back to the origin, but it seems like this one is coming back to the origin. So it seems like this one is coming back to the origin. Okay, so it seems like this one is coming back to the origin. So let's see. Let's be patient to expect to see that. So we are expecting a sell for London and for tapping into our supply now, right? Let's drop that to 15 minutes. So what do we now do? Our time zone is 8 o'clock to 10:30. 8 o'clock to 10:30. So let's put our vertical line at say 7:30. So what are we seeing already now? We are seeing what? Grabbing of what? Liquidity. Asian high has been swept. We are getting into supply zone. All right. So currently we are seeing that Asian high has been swept. So that's inducement. So that's inducement. That's inducement. Asian high being swept. Asian high being swept is also an inducement. So it's a session liquidity. Asian high, Asian low is a what? Session liquidity. So I'm monitoring price that once I see a candlestick close below this guy, sell. My brothers and sisters, Naka and better lot size. I see this action. Once you see a price action that closes below this guy, you sell. So let's wait for confirmation of either a directional confirmation. So I want to see two things now. On lower time frame 0, 1, 2, 3. It pulls back and I sell. My first TP, my Asian low. Okay. Second TP, my London low. Third TP, my Asian low. So those are our target points if you are selling. All right. So don't chase price. Allow price to do what it wants to do. Allow price to do whatever it wants to do. You wait for inducements. No inducements, no entry. I've said that over time. No inducements, no entry. The reason why we are being stopped out is because we are becoming the inducements. We are becoming the liquidity. That's why. So if you can always first wait for that inducement to be taken, wait for liquidity to be swept, then look for your opportunities. I repeat, wait for liquidity to be swept, wait for inducement to be taken, then look out for your opportunities. If you have not seen liquidity inducement being swept, don't bother to enter. Am I communicating, guys? If you have not seen a liquidity being swept, don't bother to enter. So I'm bearish bias for GU and EU. Weekly profile. Should we go there now? Let's end with weekly profile. Shall we? There's a lot to, but I have to just cut it from here. I'll attend to other things. I'm more busier than before now, so as well. EU just took out engagement into other block. Okay, okay. Let's go there. All right, you can even see that this is our previous fixed high. So we are in this way, and beyond just taking out other block, we are taking out session liquidities as engagement too. Beyond taking out other block, you can see it is Pro Max. Inducement Pro Max, now they happen for here. Now inducement Pro Max they happen for here. So once I see a confirmation candle signal for a sell, I'm selling. I don't care. My stop loss is going to be above, right? That's it. You have taken out previous week high, you have taken out session high, taken out Asian high. What again remain? So you just remain to take out this previous. This is Monday high now that has been created. That's Monday high. That's where our weekly profile comes in. So that's where our weekly profile what comes in. Monday high. That's Monday high. So let's start with our profile here. Monday high and Monday low. Okay, that's Monday high and this is Monday low. Weekly profile, weekly profile. So from tomorrow, you know what the week will do. From tomorrow, you should know what the week will do. So price might want to still take out Monday high because of the weekly range profile. We are not rushing. We have to see inducement and confirmation. So you need the rush. This inducement, no problem, but there has to be a confirmation. So and this high is still a liquidity trap. So we are not rushing. Oh. There needs to be a confirmation after the inducement that we are ready to sell. All right. There needs to be a confirmation after the inducement that we are ready to sell. Okay. If nothing happens during London, what do? Wait for New York. If by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, nothing is happening, just be coming to your chat every 15 minutes. If nothing happens by London, that means it's preparing for New York drop. Or it wants to take out Monday high, then tomorrow you see a distribution. So don't force markets. Okay, so today we might see, pay attention, look at what happened. Monday was what? Expansion. Can you see? So Tuesday might be what? Manipulation of Monday high. Then Wednesday will distribute into Thursday and Friday, possibly, probably. So let's just observe, right? Observe, observe, observe. So I think I will end here. Every other thing we can figure it out. We can use what I've we can use this as a guide to any question. Pass I call it a wrap. As a day trader, don't be too far from your chart. Mostly if you're in your trading window, always be around every 5-15 minutes. Come out to check what the price action is doing so you won't miss out on, because that's your trading window. If not, just set selling with the buy limit. But if you are using a trading window, don't be too far from your chart. Okay? You have to be around. All right. Are we good? If you have gained something today, if you have gained value today, type in value, value, value. If you gain value today, type in value. All right, so yeah, so that'll be all for today. If you have any more questions, ask the questions in the membership group. If you have a guest that is here, I don't know if guests are here, right, for mentorship, right, reach out to the person that's brought you in and you'll get the details for the mentorship and all that. Okay, so that'll be all for now, right? That'll be all for now. Do you have any announcements to make? Announcement. For now, no announcements. I'll communicate on the group if there are any announcements. All right. Thank you for joining. It's always a privilege to share, right? It's always a privilege to share. 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Let's start printing money. 6:30 to 8 o'clock. 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Yesterday, bye. Today, 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Bye. Very, very important. Right. So, are we good to go? Are we good to go, guys? And this EUSD, try go to GPUSD and try it. Go and explore that pairs. That's just assignment. Assignments. Go and explore other pairs. Pairs that are London based. London based. Pre-London section. Check out how the market price action formed from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Go and study it. Those 2 hours can be paying your bills, right? ADJPY. Okay. 2 hours can pay your bill. Oh, that's a quote. 2 hours can pay your bill. Ah, this guy don't drop. Oh. 2 hours can pay your bill. Now, okay, for AU, for AJ, I won't be surprised if I see a 2 a.m. prime time for AJ. I took him. I took him. So for AJ, what do I do? First, let's apply this for AJ and let's end with this. Let's end with this. Let's do AJ first, then we do UJ. What do? Your timing. You put in your timing for what? If you are doing 2 a.m. prime time, so that's going to be 1:30, right? Am I yes or yes? 1:30 will be your prime time. It will be your checking. Will be your checking whatever. By 1:30 you have your chart set up, right? Now look at what happened. So what are you looking for? Looking for grab, liquidity grab, break of structure. Am I correct? Liquidity grab and break of structure. Now, can you see that we have a nice grab of liquidity? Where is the grab? We grab this New York. Follow me, follow me, follow me. The note says 12 a.m. to 2:30 to 2 o'clock will be what? Liquidity grab and all of that. Is this happening? This, my God, my God, my God, my God. This is crazy, man. It's crazy. Those that trade AJ, before you run, I'm here, don't worry. Those that trade AJ, look at it. Exactly 2 o'clock. Tell me, guys, tell me, what time is this? What time is this? What time? Write on chat box. What time is this? This is what time? What time? You give me the time range. What time range is this? The first red candle that formed 1:30. Time range 1:45. Then what? 2 o'clock. Can you see? 2 a.m. prime time. AUDJPY. This is not gold though. In case you are afraid of gold. And the structure that formed was simply a breaker That means you have price broke out and retest. Like I said, you are still using your strategy. You are not changing anything. You are still doing your breaker block. You are still doing your other block. You are still doing your whatever you are doing. You are not changing it. You are just applying time to give you the difference. So if you candlestick at 145, no problem. After price give an impulse, what do? Give a correction. If you miss the sell limit of breaker block, no problem. What do? You use instant to sell at 50. Your candlestick should be 3 minutes, 1 minute for a sell. At best 5 minutes. If you do me selling at 15 minutes candlestick close, you will get a good stop loss. Okay? You will get what? A good stop loss. So your is this a confirmation to sell? But this happened at 4 or 5. So the best place to have sold was at around this 2 o'clock. Right, this first candle here was the first time to have sold because we have seen induced and what candlestick. So this guy is your first sell at 155. 155 is your first sell order. So I take note of this time, specific time. I'm not random. 155 candle close is your first sell. Then if you are still awake, then you can have a scale up at what? 405. All the way down. Your take profits will be at this London low. First take profits, London low. Sound like bend down low. London low. Sound like bend down low. Then you can use liquidity for what? Previous week low. Can you see? 1 to 4. Or just hold your trade till what? London section. 1 to 5. Is AJ clear? If AJ is clear, type in clear. We are doing the same thing. Time. Structure plus time equals what? Precision. Structure, please write down in chat box. Write it. Structure plus time equals precision. Structure plus time. Write it. Structure plus time. While we're going to AJ. I love this. We wait now. So Asian gave us sell. So we're going to wait. So basically, if it's a, let you go back to the structure. We are still going to look at structure, like from higher time frame now. This Asian, right? So basically, this. Let me go ahead and say. So basically, we have a sell day. So Monday high, Monday low. Monday high, Monday low. You have a break of structure. This 30 minutes, right? You have an external break of structure, and it's a run. It's not a sweep. Yeah. So we are bearish buyers because now we have gotten a sweep above. This is a break of structure, a run. But if we look at the top, we have gotten a sweep that gave us a lower high. So this is a protected lower high. Right? And now we have a structure is bearish, right? So until we see a pullback, we can't determine lower low yet. We can't determine lower low yet until we start seeing pullback. But we have seen that this high has been secured because of what? It swept and what? Broke structure. So it has given us that high as what? As a preservation. Okay. Sweep, break of structure. Now, so for you to now trade UJ mostly is Asian section, but if you want to trade it in New York. So wait for pullback and continue selling during the Asian pair for AJ. Alright? Is AJ clear? Yesterday. Let me screenshot this first. Let's look at yesterday. Yesterday's price action. Yesterday was buy. Why was yesterday a buy day? Why? Let's investigate. Let's investigate why yesterday was a buy day. Let's investigate why yesterday was a buy day. Following the same principle of what? Time and structure, right? So who is checking gold right now? What's gold doing? I mean, I'm seeing on Sabi Girl's platform who is checking gold right now. Let's check what gold is doing now. So this is yesterday's. Let's go to gold. Let's see what gold is doing first. Sorry. Okay, gold. Gold never ready. Gold is not ready yet, so we need a pullback. Continue. Gold is not ready yet. So let's quickly wrap up so we can take advantage of the markets. Okay. So like I was saying, let's investigate what happened yesterday. So you can see clearly yesterday. Okay, let's even start with the time frame. Let's mark our vertical line at 130, right? And what do we observe at that 130? If you look left, there was what? A location, right? A location. You can see the location. Demand. If you go to the lower time frame, you see it clearly that there was a location there. There's some price action that you will not even have to even think twice. They are very clear, right? There's some price action that you not have to think twice. They are when you just look left, you just see. This is what block. It's just so clear. Some price action are just so clear. You don't have to bother yourself about it, right? So I think it's very clear. 15 minutes order block. Okay. Then what next? When price timing. Our job is to what? To act at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Where is 2 a.m.? This is 2. As at 2, blah, blah, blah. We want to see a bullish candlestick, right? We want to say confirmation, inducement, break of structure, confirmation, all of that. So let's check. Inducement and confirmation entry. Inducement and confirmation entry, the break of structure. Break of structure, inducement, confirmation. Break of structure, inducement, confirmation. Break of structure, inducement, confirmation. 2 a.m. Okay. Now this is 1:30 abi. So where is 2 a.m.? Gone, gone, gone. 2 a.m. is 2 a.m. is where? 2 a.m. is yeah. So what do we see? Let's take out this guy clearly. So this 210, we saw an engulfing candlestick already. Engulfing candlestick, and we see that all these are the lows that was swept. Can you see this sweep? That's an inducement, that's a sweep. So sweep inducement. All right. After the sweep, on the location, we saw what? A candlestick engulfing. 210. 210. That's your confirmation entry. You have to think twice. That was it. That candlestick stood out. Okay, it stood out. 210. That's all. As at 210, this candlestick is your confirmation. Don't think twice. You hold your profits to the day, or you look left, you look left, you look left, you look left, you look left for your take profits. Some analysis you don't take your time. Okay, look at your take profits, the eye, and you're done. 1 to 5 for that day. Okay, or you wait for you do scale up. So when you see price go up, since you're already buying, it comes back, you're entering upon the what? The close of candlestick again. So if you are still awake and you see price has gone in direction and it's pulling back, don't be afraid. Don't fidget. Okay? You are buying, you saw an impulse and it's correcting. Don't fear. You see confirmation, enter buy again. Put stop loss below. All die and die. If it takes you out in your sales, that means you are wrong in your analysis. No problem. But if you are right, it's a plus for you. So double 5. That's 1 to 10. That's 1 to 10. So please, timing plus structure equals what? And like I said that throughout that day, didn't give us okay. So like I said, New York is also a good time to also continue. Can you see what happened during New York? Can you see New York? What's the time frame for New York? It's the time to what? 12. Are we together? What? Candlestick confirmation. Where's the inducement? This low that was swept, right? So that's just extra, just small money. But we have already made a big deal already during the Asian section. So just target 1 to 3 for this one and just go. And that's all. So if you miss the Asian move, just wait for what? New York, or wait for a pullback, a good pullback, and continue the trend. All right. So that's AJ. So for yourself for today, if you see a good pullback, wait for the inducement and we continue selling. So um let's go to UJ. Let's for say 4 hours, Abi. Okay, this is 4 hours. So you can see that the 4 hours is even giving us, let's see, 4 hours has given us this vibe, this vibe, this vibe. It's pulling. 4 hours is pulling seriously. 4 hours is pulling seriously, pulling seriously. So we are looking at this guy becoming a what? Liquidity. That's an engagement. We're looking at that guy becoming a liquidity to pull and sell further. To pull and sell further. Okay, so that's it. We are on track. You're on track. You're on track. You're on track. Can you see what I just did? So you're on track. All right. So we are selling. This drop is massive. So what I just do, I need to just mark my weekly range, my Monday high, Monday low, and I'm good to go. I need to just mark my weekly range. So this week, I know that Monday high, Monday low. So in this case, now this Monday low might just be a distribution or an expansion, not necessarily a sweep, like a run, right? This Monday might be a run. So you are running, you are pulling back, and are continue selling. It might be the case for this case. So, is that clear, praise? So is that clear? All right. So Monday just give us bubble. Monday is the bubble. Monday gave us that bubble pullback bubble, right? Monday gave us the pullback bubble sweep. Yeah. Monday gave us bubble. Then we are currently seeing a break of structure. Right. So let's look at UJ. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Close the buy position already. That's nice. You have to close it. Yeah, that's nice. So this is our weekly range for UJ, for AJ, sorry. AJ weekly range. Just pay attention to the price action and you're good to go. So today we are expected to see sales pull back and continue selling. Our target profits is ultimately going to be our what? Our guy here, right? Or we look left. So the next target, according to the session liquidity, will be this fine boy here. That's the next target according to the session low. According to the session, that's the next target. Right. So let's observe and what the price will do. All right. So let's close with UJ. USD JPY. USD JPY. Morning. Let's see what happened yesterday and let's see how we can continue the move. So you can also see that the 2 a.m. is what's activated here too. Please, henceforth, henceforth, we have gotten an edge that works. Henceforth, there should not be. And this one is even much more a confluence because we are closing this gap. Okay, we are closing that gap at what that particular time. Can you see? We're closing that gap. This is structure now. This is structure edge. Structure is saying that we are closing that gap. We are taking out what section I. This is now liquidity. Structure plus liquidity. Okay. Inducement is a liquidity type. London I was taken. Beyond London I, Asian I was taken to close that gap. Right? That's why have your session indicator on is very important. This is your edge. Everybody trades other block, trades broker block, but what's giving you extra edge is this session liquidity, this timing, and all of that. So you have to honor these things. If not, you won't know that there's a liquidity here in London or Asia. You won't know. So structure is same bearish, but we need to see a liquidity at our specific time. At our specific time. So our time is what 1:30 for our vertical line, and we are saying that the candlestick that we close after inducement is the first entry. Then you're going to talk about other block and breaker block. So where is the first candlestick that closed after the inducement? And what time did it close? Look at the candlestick here, 1:50. You can use any of these candlesticks. After this inducement arrow, this candlestick was a perfect one. This 1:50 bearish candlestick was very perfect. So I put my sell and my stop loss just above here. In fact, my stop loss will be above the candlestick high to catch, because that's the sentiment. Put it here. Right. Look at it. You trade it throughout the Asian section or target what? Previous session low. You trade it throughout the Asian or look at your previous session low. And that's a 1 to 10. That's 1 to 10 already. Then, like I said, a pullback after the break of structure, price pullback. And this pullback now, in this case, our fib retracement came in handy. Okay, fib came in handy. So how do you know what tool to use at what time? You don't know per se. You just explore the tools. It's true. Fibonacci, I bring out other blocks, I bring out overlook. So I put everything out there and I take advantage. So if I see this kind of setup now, I already put my Fibonacci out there. If I see a good retracement, so when you see a deep retracement, know that Fibonacci will be your best bet. So you know how to be flexible in your location. When you see a deep retracement, okay, use Fibonacci. That's my advice for you now. When you are seeing a deep retracement structure, use what? Fibonacci. Can you see how sweet this? Even if you're not entering with 71%, your candlestick that forms after the 71% is this bearish candlestick. That's your sell, and your stop loss is just above the candlestick. So let's assume you never use 71%. You don't use OTE. So okay, we are going to use the candle close. Yes, this second one here, and your stop loss is just what? Above. Your TP is at what? Your extension, or again Wait for it to what? To close on Asian. Do you understand? So just be flexible. You know what to do at what time. Just be flexible in your approach. There's no rigid. There's no when it comes to the execution. There is no rigidness. It is your setup that has to be rigid. It is your edge, your strategy that has to be rigid. But when it comes to execution, you can't be rigid. You can't say I must use other block or I must use Fibonacci. No, you can be flexible. So, like I said now, we have gotten the Asian what sell. What do we do? Keep on selling. Wait for pullback and keep on selling. So let's go to a higher time frame like we did on 4 or 1 hour and mark our weekly range. But in this case now, it's kind of counter because UJ can be selling while he is selling. So it's kind of counter now. So let's be very careful. So this 4 hours, right? It's kind of dicey now. Right? Or let's say market don't decrease. So that has been you have to sweep into the fair value gap currently. So what me I'll do is that for you buy, I'll wait for a what? A candlestick that will confirm my buy from this inducement. Can you see? We're currently on a fair value gap, right? This fair value gap. So if I need to see what a confirmation candlestick that will close above this fair value gap. That'll be my best bet. All right. That'll be my best bet for the buy. A candlestick that will close above. Okay. That'll be my best bet. So if you look at this Fibonacci retracement, like Andy drew the other time, our swing low to swing high. So this is a deep retracement, right? And so we are currently at 71%. This is 79%. So this will help you also. Deep retracement, use Fibonacci. Deep retracement, use Fibonacci. Deep retracement, use Fib to clear out every doubt. So we are waiting for confirmation around this Fib level, Tuesday. So let's use our weekly range profile to conclude. Uh, look at all this weekly range profile. Let's come to weekly range profile. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you can know what is going to happen. So I want to strongly believe that we're going to buy it throughout the week. We're going to buy. I'm sensing a buy. Since Monday and Tuesday was just like a let's say manipulation now, accumulation manipulation, preparing for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's buy. So where's Monday I? This is Tuesday. This is Monday. This is Monday I. I got Mr. Toko will say, I see a buy. You see, I see a buy. So this is what we have currently. Monday high, Monday low has been swept. For us to have a buy confirmation, like I said, we have to see a bullish um whatever. Kind of it's kind of dicey. So we have to wait for a confirmation. Kind of dicey. UJ and AJ. Hmm. It's kind of dicey. So our weekly range will help us. Okay. Mind you, we are currently in a 4 hours 4 hours location. You know, we are working with these 4 hours. We are working with these 4 hours demand, right? So take note. Right? And we are currently in this favorable gap too. So let's use that as a note. So let's observe. So today might also sell for tomorrow to buy. Okay, because of this bearish price action. So today might have, you might say a sell today also, then a buy tomorrow and all that. Similar to UJ and EU, and you might say a buy also in Tuesday to take out Monday high, then Tuesday, sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, now what? Sell into Friday. Do you understand that? On that question, I don't know. Could price it? I don't know. You can't say. You can't say if price could it or not it. We don't have that information on whether price will hit other block. We don't know what price will do there. So now the mindset is that of a technical trader. We don't know what price will do next. We have to embrace that uncertainty. We are simply reacting. If price wants to hit it, let it hit it. So we are not trying to say, okay, price will hit. We don't know. As Mark will say that one of the rules to make money is not knowing what price will do next. Embrace that uncertainty. I don't know. I'm simply just following the footprints. That's the word. So mark your extreme order blocks, right? And wait. If price wants to eat it, you would know how. With how price is giving, how price is. For example, now we have taken out liquidity here, inducement here, and inducement here. If price won't get here, you will know how. Change of character from here. You see it. You see the character change. You see it. If you are patient, if price won't get to the other block, you will know. You will start seeing change of character right from here. And if price takes you out in stop loss, accept it and wait for the origin. So it's just the probability and uncertainty market. That's the reality of trading. You don't know, right? We are just following footprints. So whilst we are putting our block here, and also whilst we are also saying, okay, extreme order block is here, we are just following the footprints day in, day out. If we stop us out, we know price is not ready. We go again. You see now? So, but for now, bearish. Order flow is bearish. Internal is bearish until a change of character. And that will happen on a more medium time frame. You don't use 5 minutes. If you're using 5 minutes for character change, you must have at least 2, 3 character change. But of 15 minutes or 30 minutes, one is still okay, but to be safe, two. So for us to have buy scenario, I must say that this guy, one, and this guy, two, is taken out. That's step one. Then it pulls back, and I'm ready to go. So I won't buy until I see a change in character. I'm still selling. No. So if price pulls back, I want to still sell. Then if I'm wrong, it takes me out. If price pull back from here, I'm still bearish. Do you get now? If price pulls back from here, because this inducement, the day is bearish. If price pulls back from here, I'm what? I'm bearish. That's the other block for on 15 minutes. Right? So this is what we have. So we can see this pullback and what take it into the demand zone. Then continue buying Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm still what bearish until otherwise stated. Is that clear? So we might still see one more sell before the price starts buying. Yeah. Okay. Right. Right, guys. So I need to go now. I have other things to take care of. So see you guys. So if I won't have a class tonight, then I indicate tomorrow we'll have the mentorship class. Okay. I need to really set up. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely day. I'm gonna come and see. Welcome on board, sir. We're thrilled to have you lead our trading education for clinical education procedure, and we are excited about the knowledge and innovation we've won. Who is this person? This person knows me from somewhere. Wow, that's heartwarming. Invest low. Thank you. All right, guys. So I think we are good for today. Let's study. Let's backtest. Let's keep getting better. Keep getting better. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. No greed. Type in no gree markets. When I mean no gree, I don't mean to prevent trade. Though. When I mean no gree, I mean put in the work, study, back test. Type in no gree for market on chat box as we wrap up. Type in I no gree for markets. I will master this market. I will understand this. Type it, everybody. I no gree for market. I will master the market. I will get it. I will get there. I will get there. I no gree for market. I will master liquidity, I will master demand, I will master order block, I will master structure, I will master time, type it. I no gree for market. I will get there. My 10K days are here. Let's end with that. Let's end with that. Let's give ourselves some talk. My 10K days are here. I no gree for market. I no gree. My 10K days are here. My 10K days are here. I no gree for market. I will master the market. Type it. Type it, guys. I no gree for market. I will master the market. I will master my mindset. I'm not seeing our chat. So type in these words as we wrap up. I will master the market and I will master my market and my mindset. I will master the market. I will master my mindset. Now 10K days a year. I no gree for market oh. I no gree for market. Right. So that's it guys.